politics in 2003, and you saw the way you were disappointed in Kogi West and all that, all the things the politicians did. Is there a difference between the political class and the military class? Okay, what's the difference between chemistry? Today now you see people, they're in APC, tomorrow they jump back to PDP, then the next tomorrow they're talking about RAPC, then next tomorrow they might be talking about PPU or CPPU or something like that. So in your own days, the military class, and is there a difference between the politician and the military politicians?
I don't know. Maybe by the time I finish attempting to answer your question, you can put them together.
Yes, sir.
In fact, one of the questions you asked much earlier, when I said at a certain time, I told my wife that going home was not terribly attractive. These were some of the reasons. How on earth can a responsible person, and a person who is intelligent, who puts himself forward as a leader, saying that he can correct the ills in society, how can he now be changing like a ping-pong ball from party to party? I don't understand. Honestly, I don't understand. I'm not opposed to the fact that if you join a party and the party says, these are manifesto, these are program, if the party now deviates from those, and you now feel that, look, this is not what I joined the party for, and you decide to change, to leave the party, honestly, I think you have good grounds. But by the time you change, you know, to now make a U-turn, or in fact go to another third party, you are becoming a rolling stone that gathers no moss. You understand? And so, when you read all these every day happening in our country, the question is, where really can we settle down? Are these people actually getting involved for the good of society? Or for their own personal benefit? You can't be changing every day. Even in marriage, it's not every day the wife is happy or the husband is happy. Do you, because of that, change tomorrow, just walk out of your for the house from your husband for another new man, or you walking out of your wife for another new woman?
No, sir.
You must find a way where you could establish a line of communication. You could even come to a point to say, look, people will laugh at us. Let us see what we can do to bring some understanding. Or you may even say, oh, because of our children, let us find a way to communicate.
Compromise.
To compromise and so on. So, it is very worrisome.
The politician and the military, because in your own days,
okay,
you just talk about command and structure in the military era. But now, the leader of APC says something, and tomorrow
so there is no basis for, in Nigeria,
yes, sir,
there is no basis for comparing the military and the politician. And I want to believe, of course, I don't know, I don't want to talk too much about the military.
Okay.
I can only talk about the military in relation to when I was there. Okay. I wouldn't know what is happening now because the society is an institution that could influence situations very much. But during my time, 3 things officers were taught not to discuss in the mess. They happen to be what we call, money, women, and politics.
Okay, that was the training.
Yes.
You don't discuss money, women, and politics in the mess. So what do you discuss in the mess?
Eh?
What do you discuss in the mess? You don't discuss
in the mess?
Yes, sir.
You discuss the military.
Strategy and strategy.
Exactly. You discuss the military. And that's why even then, in the army, in those days, I don't know now, you are discouraged for getting married until you are 25. Okay?
Yeah.
You are discouraged from getting married
Until 25.
until 25.
Why?
I'm coming because you ask questions. And even when you want to get married, you must take the permission of your commanding officer to get married. Okay? Now, one of the reasons is that when you leave the NDA and you go to your unit, you are deemed at that level, because you are not married, you are deemed to be married to the army. And so, nothing should bother you if you are called at 2 a.m., 2:30 a.m., 3 a.m. to go to anywhere. Because you have no wife, of course, naturally you will have no child, you don't need to think of anything. Because the army is the institution to which you are married. But of course, don't forget that when they advertise for cadets for position in NDA, they say minimum, or you shouldn't be older than 18 years.
17, 18. 18
And
years, yeah.
because you spent 3 years in NDA, 3 plus 18.
That's
21. So if you are commissioned at 21 years of age, by the time you become 25, you should have been a lieutenant. The bright one will be getting to captain. So, don't forget, NDA passes out officers every year. So you're already having 2 or 3 layers behind you. So you have already advanced to some level. So, you're being called, you are being referred to as marrying the army. There are people behind you who are now married to the army. So you have attained some seniority. So you can be given responsibility now. And of course, if you get married at that time, nobody will be calling you at 1 p.m., 1 a.m., 1:30 a.m., like when you are just coming out of the NDA. That is the system. You understand? Okay? And the reason you are taking permission really is this. Sometimes they want to give you a task. They consider your family. But if you get married and you don't tell your commanding officer, he doesn't know you are married or not married, or he doesn't know that you are married. So there are certain tasks they want to give you. They consider your family. Because they know if you are not happy, if your family is not happy, you can't be happy at your job.
Understand.
The happiness in your home should reflect in the happiness in your office.
Understand.
That's one aspect. Second aspect is that now married quarters are limited. If there is no married quarters and you get married, where do you live with your wife? The army does not allow newly married officers to go and start looking for rental houses. And that is why you have barracks for soldiers, barracks for officers. This is it. And I don't know. Anyway.
No. You look at the army of today. You are Adjutant General of the army in your days, and I'm aware you brought a lot of innovative to the army through your role. But if you look at the army of today, there's this belief that most of the armies, the positions they attain today is political. They don't allow them to run their course before they become captain. I think there's a lot of things you have to do. But today now, people believe that it's based on your religion or your ethnicity.
No. I would.
No, you are the army of your day. I'm saying the army of your day was different.
Even the army of today, I'm not sure it's as bad as you are painting it.
Okay, sir.
Do me a favor, report it the way I do. I don't think it's as bad. I don't know much anymore, but I'm sure there's still some level of sanity when compared to other professions.
Oh.
I still believe so. I wouldn't necessarily subscribe to what you are saying.
Okay.
It's just that standard might have fallen, but there's still some level of standard.